So that middle rink of Whittingham and Flapper keeps coming back into importance.
Yeah, so just an update on the Flapper Whittingham. It is 21-8 on 18. So there is still 3 shots to go on to Taren point score there. So 17 shots overall, but still 12 ends to play. So still well and truly in this.
I don't believe the Magpies are home. It might say differently with 11 ends to play. You would think they would be, but that momentum shift just then, there needs to be the Scorchers, each rink picking up at least a shot.
And have a look at this. It's showing you the momentum. Ben James with a front or side toucher now. The momentum is definitely...
Ryan Hansen sending his bowl down.
And he's made a couple of seconds there as well. That's made 2 or 3 seconds for Matty Flapper. So the Scorchers are definitely with the momentum and up and about here. I'm going to go controversial. I'm going the draw.
Oh, here we go. I love it. What a bowl coming back from Franklin. This is where, if Ben James has got to find his range, it's right now.
Absolutely.
So for me, if I was a lead here, I'd be playing a similar bowl, but I'd be trying to just change up the position of this jack. Does he sit Franklin out? Or does he try and land up onto his own here?
You just try and draw the hole there. He's still got shots, so just try and add another one. If you miss past, happy days. You've seen how many times the jack's gone past today. He has just relaxed off it, though.
Disappointed with that.
Yeah. He has got the head down and the shake of the head, so you are correct.
And he's using the dynamics, and so, look, slower green now, shadows. A good bowl of choice to go direct. There's not a lot of draw on the dynamic. A bit different when you're up at Helensvale. They still come in from the numbers.
As a lead, mate, you get what you're comfortable with and
absolutely
and go ahead with it. But
what do they say? A good tradesman never blames his tools.
Yep, that's it.
And I do appreciate where Franklin's finished. Positive bowl behind. Not almost in the catching area, but the way Kane's been launching recently. Kate Walker. I like that position. The trail of the jack isn't where that bowl is catching, but an edge on that long bowl will project that bowl over.
Sorry to interrupt, Matty, but we've got a hat off over on the third ring
and
there.
Cameron Curtis taking off his hat. He doesn't do that normally.
No, Jacob Nelson has just played an absolute bomb trail on the jack. It was only for one, but that head over there was set up really well for the Scorchers, so well played, Jacob Nelson.
That's what I love about what we're doing today, Shane. There are 3 rinks, lots to watch. If you do come down and watch, viewers, look, it's great to have you on the YouTube and the live feed, but come and have an appreciation for the energy that's here, you know. And you've mentioned a draw. I like to think the Magpies are home, but we are in a very interesting, delicate balance. Particularly Roseanne's. We've got 2 matches where a point could be decided on a dime.
Yeah, and they're going to be, as we said at the start of the game, rink points are going to be vital come the end of the year.
And he has just trailed, but the head is down by Taren Point. He moves the jack. What, 6 inches?
Yeah, Scorchers had 3 bowls inside about 8 inches.
And
he's trailed at 6 inches and still one down.
Would you say that's a bit stiff, you know? Or...
Yeah, I definitely would.
He played it, but that's the beautiful nature of this sport.
He was about 2 inches too quick. Blame himself for that.
You know, Cameron Curtis, I don't know how he's got that hat on his melon, but he's taken it off and squeezed it back on. It's taken 3 people to get it back on. Good on you, Cam. I actually had a bit of coaching from Cameron when I stepped up into playing Metropolitan. I needed to do it just because I wanted to tap into his mindset. I actually met Cameron when I played for the Lower North Shore area when I was the only entrance in the State New South Wales singles. And we played at Club Marylands, and he towed me up in his second version of the State Junior. He'd only been playing a year, and he went on to be the youngest player to represent Australia at the time. And a very lovely man, and the father, and obviously the bowls coordinator here. Well, let's look at the state of play on the replay, where young Mr. Corey Daly has featured. Razor.
Great shot from Razor. He didn't get it exactly as he was hoping, but it has changed that head up, and it looks like they're holding a couple. Probably a bit easier for Corey to get to now, but you know, when you are 13 shots down on the big board, you do need to make some numbers.
There's a little bit of contact on those front bowls to try and split them up to give Corey a bit of a chance. I was just taking Kane a chance. Again, confused with Corey and Kane. That sign of the bell isn't a school bell. It's the home of the ice creams. I'm feeling a bit peckish. I'll tell you, I can feature in one of those restaurants after this.
Well, I featured down at that Red Panda Noodle down there for lunch.
You recommend it?
Unbelievable. Mongolian Hokkien noodles.
Nice.
Very nice.
The axe. Positional bowl perhaps, or maybe just missed his line a bit high.
Just a touch high, I think.
Kane coming in. He's got the interest of his mates. Boom. A little boom.
That's
with a great touch. So for me, MVP perhaps with that shot.
And I think we've probably seen depending on these last two bowls, but this has probably been the best end we've had today too. Like,
as far as it changing,
as far as changes, the more consistent, a bit of a build-up of a head for both skips to play to. Like we saw Razor playing to the head before and trying to change it up. Then we had Kane change it up. So, and no doubt Axe is probably going to change it up as well. Ooh,
well,
this one.
I was looking at the Axe's body language, and as soon as Kane played that shot, the shoulders went down on the Axe, and he just went, oh. Just made it a little bit harder for us to start to get those multiples. But with Kane one bowl to play, we could see another lead change, which has probably been the 7th lead change in this rink. And we've obviously focused our attention on this rink, but we've got the team game going on. And that shot with Kane has probably helped the big board and said, I'm not going to nail him.
Absolutely. Like, I don't know if it was 1 or 2, but even dropping a 2 at this stage, like, it still gives Scorchers that bit of a sniff.
Absolutely.
Where Kane draws this.
And this is what a marquee player can do.
That is,
there you go.
That is 2 great shots from Kane Nelson, and has made 4 shots at this stage of the game. He has just said, I am here to play.
And I've got your back, boys. No girls currently in the lineup. I haven't seen the squad list from Magpies, but in the game today, 12 fellas.